It's time for another edition of the 10 best PlayStation 4 game deals available right now. The game deals right now are rather sparse, so we actually combined physical deals as well as digital deals, as there are some pretty good deals on both ends. Without further ado, let's get right into this, and with the physical deals first, we'll take a look at the deals over at Best Buy, and of course with Best Buy, if you are a Gamers Club Unlocked member, you will save an additional 20% off. It's very much worth it, $30 subscription for 2 years. First up, we have Call of Duty Infinite Warfare Legacy Edition for $30 base, $24 with GCU. Now, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, the Legacy Edition, includes Call of Duty Infinite Warfare as well as Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Remastered. Both games are pretty solid. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare actually has a really good single-player campaign, probably the best in Call of Duty history, and of course, Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered is a pretty good remastering of COD 4, and keep in mind that COD 4 Remastered is sold standalone right now, but it's $40 on its own. With this, you get Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered, $24 if you're a GCU subscriber. You cannot go wrong with that.
Coming for you.
Next up, we have Crash Bandicoot The Insane Trilogy, $30 base, $24 for GCU subscribers. Crash Bandicoot is one of the most iconic franchises in gaming history, so when Activision announced that it was bringing the 3 original games to the PlayStation 4 remastered, everyone was excited. We had been wanting a brand new Crash Bandicoot game for a long time, and while this isn't a new game, it's a collection of 3 previous games. Those 3 games are awesome, and if you played Crash Bandicoot back in the day, you'll feel right at home. It's a very nostalgic experience, and even from a visual side of things, it looks pretty good graphically. I mean, they are PlayStation 1 games remastered, so you have to temper your expectations a little bit, but it's good nonetheless. And $24 with a GCU subscription is very good. Next up, Watch Dogs 2, $20 base and $16 for GCU subscribers. Watch Dogs 2 is actually a game that's retained its value quite a bit and released all the way back in November of 2016, and for a long time it was still going for around $40. Well, now it's finally discounted quite heavily, and for those of you that played the first Watch Dogs game, you might not be all too interested in Watch Dogs 2, but you should change your mind on that because Watch Dogs 2 is a fantastic improvement over the first game. I compare Watch Dogs 2 to Assassin's Creed 2 in that it was a gigantic improvement over the first game. It was a lot more engaging, a lot more varied content, and overall just a far better experience. I could understand you being weary to pick up the game at the full $60 price point, but now that it's down to just $16 with a Gamers Club Unlocked subscription, this is a fantastic deal.
Undeniable. All right, you need 2.
And the final deal at Best Buy is Tekken 7 for $30 base, $24 GCU. Tekken 7 has been among a wave of great fighting games that have been released this generation. When you look at the lineup, you've had consistent games like Blaze Blue, Injustice 2, and Tekken 7 ranks among the best fighting games this generation. Now, Tekken is a little bit more technical, but I found this game to be a little bit more engaging to newcomers as well, especially because it has a very solid single-player component to it as well. So if you just want to stick to that, you can get a great experience out of Tekken 7 just playing through that. And again, for those of you that aren't gigantic fans of fighting games, paying $60 for a fighter is kind of steep, but now that it's down to $24 after a Gamers Club Unlocked subscription, that's pretty good. Moving on from the deals available at Best Buy, I do want to mention one deal available at eBay, and it's not actually for a game, rather it's for a 1-year membership to PlayStation Plus, and it is down from $60 to $52. While that's not a gigantic discount, PlayStation Plus very rarely goes on sale. Typically when it does go on sale, it's during Black Friday, and right now it's April, so Black Friday is a long way out, so if you're looking for an extension or a subscription to PlayStation Plus, $52 is as good as you're gonna get it. And keep in mind, if you take advantage of this, you're paying around $4 and change per month, and that means for $4 and change per month, you're getting games like Deus Ex Mankind Divided, Batman: A Telltale Series, Bloodborne, Ratchet & Clank, Trackmania Turbo, Mad Max. This year thus far has been very kind to Plus subscribers, so now would be a great time to start your subscription. For $52, it's not a bad deal. And the final physical deal we have for you guys is Dark Souls 3 The Fire Fades Edition for $20. Dark Souls 3 has been one of the most popular games of this generation, and with the Fire Fades Edition, you get the base game and all of the Season Pass content, Ashes of Ariando, and the Ring City DLC. If you've been a Souls fan and you somehow haven't checked out Dark Souls 3, you really should. It's arguably the pinnacle of the franchise. I know some will argue with that, but it's a fantastic finale to the series, at least for now, and if you've never experienced Souls, I don't really understand how that happened either, but Dark Souls 3 The Fire Fades Edition would be a great entry point because you do get a lot of content, you get the base game, you get all of the DLC, and at just $20, it is a great value. Moving on to the digital deals, first, of course, PSN is running a great Telltale game sale right now. And first up, we have The Wolf Among Us 75% off for $6.24. The Wolf Among Us, in my humble opinion, is the best game that Telltale has put out. It is a very mature story with one of the best main characters in any game, not just a Telltale game, we're talking games across the board. The main character in Bigby is so engaging, so relatable in certain aspects, and the game as a whole is fantastic. With The Wolf Among Us Season 2 upon us, now would be a great time to pick up Season 1, and at $6.24, it's a great pickup.
Someone their life. Something's going on.
Bigby, did one of us do this?
I don't know, Snow. Must be nice being the sheriff. Do whatever the fuck you like. I have my limit for bullshit.
Also, as a part of the Telltale sale, I want to give a mention to Tales from the Borderlands. The Season Pass is available for $4.49. Now, what the great thing about this deal is, you can actually get Episode 1 of Tales from the Borderlands absolutely free. So if you need to be sold on the game even more than I can do for you, download that and see for yourself. This game is absolutely hilarious. Initially, when it was announced that Borderlands was going to be crossed with a Tales of experience, I wasn't sold on it from the get-go, but actually seeing it in action, it is so great. Different than The Wolf Among Us, of course, in that it's not super mature. It's not a super serious experience, but it has some of the best comedy I've ever seen in a game. And if you're a fan of Borderlands, the design is going to hit home with you right from the beginning. And Tales from Borderlands is just $4.49. I would highly recommend you to check it out. And again, Episode 1 is absolutely free to download. Next up, we have Thimbleweed Park, which is 50% off down to $10. Thimbleweed Park is a very story-driven game, which is similar to the other games I mentioned from the Telltale sale. However, this is not a Telltale game. It's very much in an old-school design, and right away when you look at the game, the design and art direction of the title might turn some people off, but in my opinion, it does enhance the overall experience of the game, and what the game strives to be, that art direction and design just enhances the overall experience. The game has quite a bit of replayability, and keep in mind that it was a relatively recent release. It came back in August of 2017, and it did release at $20, a little bit steep of a price, but now 50% off for $10. It's a very good experience, and I would recommend you to check it out.
What do you know about the Pillow Factory fire?
Whoa, now! Are the feds looking into this case?
No, he's just curious. He's a Pillow Factory fire buff. He's got a CompuServe chat room and everything.
And finally, Absolver, which is 50% off for $15. Absolver was a game that was getting a lot of hype prior to its release, but it seemed like it released and then gamers quietly forgot about it. This is another relatively recent release. It came back in August 29th of 2017, and the game itself, for those of you that don't know, is an online multiplayer combat experience with a lot of depth to its gameplay. It's focused on martial arts in a fallen empire, and you have to prove your worth in joining elite corps of enforcers. There's a lot of depth and nuances for you to understand in Absolver, and this is a game that requires quite a bit of investment, but you can get a lot out of the game. Again, it's a title that the majority of you have probably forgotten about. You might have never even heard about the game. If you want a very unique martial arts game with a unique stylization, give Absolver a look. At $15, it's a decent pickup. So that's gonna conclude this video. Let us know what you think. What deals are you checking out that are available right now? Sound off with your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching and goodbye.